N walls with the same size and shape in a building using a specific brand of paint. Specific brand. Okay, now the painter's fee can be calculated by the expression n times k times h times a, where n is the number of walls, k is the constant with units of dollars per square foot. A is the length of each wall in feet, h is the height of each wall in feet. If the customer asks the painter to use a more expensive brand of paint, we're looking for the more expensive brand of paint. Which of the factors in the expression will change? For example, yes, quality. More expensive is going to be more better quality. So do you think if you increase, for example, the number of paints, is it going to increase the quality? You're buying this from the same thing over and over. Or what else we have? So A is the length of, so it's not going to work out, right? Because if you buy, A is the length of each wall. If you paint the taller wall, it's not going to work out because you're going to be using the same brand of paint. H is the height of each wall. The same thing, length, height will not change the quality of the paint. So what do you think?
I believe it would be K.
It will be K, I agree, because K is the constant with the units of dollars per square foot. When you increase it, you're going to pay much more money. So you're going to buy a better quality of paint. Does that make sense?
Yes.
What does that equal? Circle the question first. So 3R is equal to 18. We do have 6R. So 2 times, right?
Yeah.
So if 3R is 18, that means 6R times 2, 39. So, for example, what is that equal? A to the power of 2/3. Guys, may I have your attention? I'm hoping everybody is looking this one. So when you see a fraction as an exponent, that means it's in square root, and denominator is always going to the index. Okay, denominator goes as index, and the base is still here inside, and then numerator goes as exponent. Numerator goes as exponent. Twice I can call this one 2x, I'll call this one x. And it's given what is 2x. Third states joined the US between 1776 1849. So, which is 30 states, where there are 30 states. So what does that mean? How many states gonna be here? 15 states will be joining in the year between 1850 and 1900. So what is the question? Which one is which of the following is true? Answer.
Yeah.
First, what attracts your attention when you look at that? Fraction.
So, so X, it's in reciprocal.
Right, those are reciprocal, right?
Yeah.
Question is x over 5, and it's given on the left hand side, which is 5 over x. Let me just flip this portion in order to just find what is x over 5. So when I flip on the left hand side, I'll flip everything. X over 5 is equal to, tell me?
X plus 20
Over 15. What is x over 5? X over 5 is equal to this. This is the answer, right? But we don't have it. So it's forcing me to find x. When I find x here, I'll be able to get the right answer. Okay. there are two ways. I'm going to just, I'm not, either you can do cross multiplication or apply this one. How many times?
3.
3 times. So how many times?
3.
Yes. So that is 3 times. So 3 times x is equal to x plus 20. Did you understand that? Because look over here. 3 times 5 equal 15, correct?
Yeah.
So 3 times x must be equal x plus 20. It's proportional. How can you make that equal? If you make this one 3 times, so when you make it 3x, that'll be equal. Or, alright, when you solve it, 2x subtract x from both hand side is equal to 20, x is equal to 10. If x equals 10, plug it in here. This is 10. 30 divided by 15 equals 2. Or, clean up. Or, you don't have to do that. You can just do cross multiplication. Do cross multiplication. 5x plus 100 is equal to 15x, correct? So when you subtract 5x from both hand sides, 10x equals 100, x equals 10. When you plug it in, 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. 30 divided by 15 equals 10 over 5. There you go. 10 over 5. That works. Great job. Great participation. Next question. Since we have answer choices, we can try, right? You'll just try it. But I'm gonna do, when I see such things, first I add, am I able to get x minus y? When I add it, 5x minus 5y is equal to negative 20. And divide everything by 5, right? So x minus y is equal to negative 4. So let's make a table. If there's a table and make it more clear, f of x, we know that f of x equals y, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So x is equal to, in the first one, x equals 0 here. When I do that, f of x is equal to 3. So let's do the same second one. X equals 2. F of 2 is equal to 1. And then x equals 4. I'm plugging here. X's. I'm plugging x's over here. So f of 4 is equal to 0. F of 5 is equal to negative 2. So, which of the following must be a factor of f of x? Yes. So, its answer going to be this one, because the remainder is 0. F of 4. And k is the constant, is the graph x in the xy plane if the line contains the point CD. The line containing the point CD. That means these points must satisfy this equation because it's on it. When you plug it in, it must work. So this is x component and this is y component. So what is y here? D. Let's plug it in. D is equal to k times, what is x? C. kc plus 4. What is the question?
What is the slope of the line in terms of C?
What is the slope of the line? Y is equal to mx plus c. So the question is, what is k, right? Let's say you guys didn't understand this.
Yeah.
So you can still understand which letter is the question when you look at that. There are D's and C's. That means I need to isolate k here. Okay? Then let's solve for k. Subtract 4 from both hand sides. Stop singing. Subtract 4 and divide by
C.
c. My question is this. So have no solution. When there are two equations, those are represent lines, correct? When we don't have any solution. When they don't touch, good. What does that mean? They're parallel, right? If they are parallel, that means there's no solution. So what is same if they are parallel? Slopes are supposed to be equal. Okay. Now let's find the slope of the first one. I need to bring it y is equal to mx plus b format. Okay. Now y is supposed to be along here. So I'm going to let me write it down. So I'm going to add 3y to both hand sides and then subtract 4 from both hand sides. So I skip steps. When you look at that, you will be able to understand. First, we add 3y to both hand sides and then subtract 4 from both hand sides. Okay? Then y is supposed to be isolated. So what is y here? Kx over 3 minus 4 over 3. This is the first one. First equation. Now let me do the second equation here. 4x minus 5y is equal to 7. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to add 5y to both hand sides. Tail cancels out here. And I'm going to subtract 7 from both hand sides. Basically, I swap 5y and 7 with changing their signs. So this is the way you can do faster. And divide both hand side by 5. 4x over 5 minus. Okay, this is the second equation, and it's both in the mx plus b format. So what does that mean? We're gonna make their slopes equal, right? Okay, so what is the slope here? K over 3 must be equal, yes, must be equal 4 over 5. Let's do cross multiplication. K is equal to 12 over 5. Here, we're given the equation here. What is that? Y equals x minus 11 squared. I'm going to roughly draw that in order to understand this better. For example, I'll delete this one. Remember transformations. What is the parent function of quadratic? Yes, quadratic function. That one, right? Remember transformations. If we change, add or subtract inside of the parentheses, what? Left or right? Right? Horizontal shift. Right, Elise? Horizontal shift. To what side? Negative. It's going to go positive 11, right? So we're going to have something like this. And it's going to go more vertical in the same aspect. And it's saying that we also have y is equal to 25. It's a line. We call this y is equal to 25. This is 25. Cutting here and here. The question is, what is that distance? Okay, we're gonna work on it. Does that make sense? Roughly, this is what we're going to do. Okay, now let's do this question algebraically. So here's the formula: y is equal to x minus 11 squared, and y is equal to 25 is given. So what should I do? Plug it in. 25 is equal to x minus 11 squared. So, does that remind you something like we learned yesterday in Algebra 2 class? Yes, yes, completing the square. So, 25 is yes, plus minus, right? Once we take both hand sides to the square root, this is exactly what we have learned yesterday, right? So since indexes are 2, it's even, the result going to be plus minus, right? It's going to be plus minus 5. And we will do that twice. We will solve that twice. The first, x, the connection is, come on, x minus 11 is equal to positive 5, and x minus 11 is equal to negative 5. X is equal to 16, x is equal to 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. So, question, what is the link in between those points? One of them is 16, one of them is, it's not on the right place, but it's 6. Okay, I couldn't draw that here, but the distance is 10. Alright, you guys are typing those into your own calculator graphs. So what was that? Yeah, we saw that already, so we can analyze in order to learn deeply. So since I don't see the graph here, I'm going to change that number to 21. And also, you guys, what do you need? We need another, what do we need? Another line, right? Look at the question. Y is equal to 25. We're supposed to add y equals 21 here. How? You guys are going to click that. Okay, so this is y. Do not delete anything. F of x means y. So y is equal to 25. When you click that, you're not going to see anything, right? Because it's not in the range. The maximum is 6 here. It must be more than 25. Let's make it 30. And what is the question? Yes. How we're gonna find it? Let's try something. Analyze graph, intersection, put that point, and then menu, analyze graph, intersection, drop down. So it's 6 and 16, right? We're checking horizontal distance. Horizontal distance about x-axis. So it's right here. Horizontal distance. You're not going to take y because all to the side. So the distance is between those 2 points. 16 minus 6 is 10. Okay? That's easy.